I came to Middle when I was 24 years old after having lived in New York City for a couple years and was disappointed with the couple of churches I visited. I ran into my friends Heidi and Edna on the street on 6th Street, and they were beaming with joy after having come from their church, Middle Collegiate. I went the next week and was stunned by the beauty of this place, by the warmth of the architecture, its history, its present, and the warmth of the people inside. I had a hard time believing it. I kept coming back, but tentatively, waiting for the minute that somebody in this affirming space would slip up and clarify that this church was not, in fact, for everyone, but only for Christians, only for straight people, only for rich people. But that never happened. I got married at Middle 6 years ago. The choir sang me down the aisle to Lenny Kravitz. They also sang with Toshi Regan. They sang the Islamic folk song, Mast Kalandar, and Stevie Wonder. Sorry, John and Dion. That was a lot of work. We were married by our own Jackie Lewis and Reverend Billy and my Uncle Radha, who performed a Hindu ceremony, all within the walls of a Dutch Reformed church. I wonder if the folks that built Middle in the 1800s could have ever believed something like this would be possible. I baptized my children when they were 1 and 11 on the pulpit of Middle, and I was so proud to have them be officially embraced by this community and affirm what we already knew, that these people in these pews were going to help us raise them with a multitude of life experiences. My Hindu mother posted so proudly pictures of her grandchildren in this community, knowing that this was the faith she too shared. Can you believe it? I don't know when it happened exactly, but somewhere along the way of these last 16 years, among choir rehearsals, memorials, weddings, Martin Luther King services, revolutionary love conferences, I began believing. I found a new faith, a new community, and a new God that matched the one that I had been praying to. This God was no longer mine alone. This God was so big, so fun, so funny, so generous. And this God loved me. This God was all of you. And I am so grateful that this God was so patient with me, sitting next to me in the pews, waiting for me to understand that this heaven was already here. I love Middle Church. And I love all of you. I feel so fortunate that we had this space and time together. And I now believe that we will rebuild together, that we will build something for the generations to come, who will no doubt need space to hold them, a community to join. We will build, strong in what we have already built together, but unable to even perceive what this place will mean to the people that come after us. If ever there was a moment to be middle in the world, this is it. If you haven't yet, no matter where you are in the world, you can join this movement at middlechurch.org. We've got lots of love to do. We need all the hands and hearts to do it. Along with our ministry, now we must turn to replacing what we've lost, rebuilding our space and rising out of the ashes. As we come to the end of this year, make a tax-deductible donation at middlechurch.org/rising. To all of you who are looking for a place to belong, we will build it with you. Believe it.